So I binged all of Family Guy on Hulu, and it took me several days to do this. Um, it actually took me months to do this because Family Guy is it's like The Simpsons; it will never die, and they keep renewing it, and who knows why. I've always said I'm going to get into the debate which show is better, but I'm reviewing everything from Family Guy season 1 to 19, everything. I'm gonna do the Cleveland show in its own video. I'm gonna talk about American Dad in its own video. Um, yeah. So this is one of my first. This is my first experience with Family Guy. I've never been too interested to watch it. But it's become such a pop culture icon that I thought I should watch the earlier episodes. And I got so into the earlier episodes of the series, and I laughed out loud several times. They're so well written, they're so funny, they're so clever, and some of those stories are legitimately emotional. Like, the ones that stick out my brain are the ones that are more emotional, like the one about Brian and this old lady. I think it's Brian Wallows and Peter Swallows, and that was a really great story. The one where Brian has a problem where he's peeing too much. And then the other ones that stuck out in my mind are the Road to episodes with Brian and Stewie. Those episodes were so funny and so clever and so well written. And they're parodies of older film series that are just done real well, that you don't have to watch them to the older films to really get what they're doing. The music in the show is incredible. It remains incredible throughout the entire run of the show. But we know that Family Guy changed. And so let's get into this. Family Guy was canceled after the third season. At least I believe it was third season. And so when it was brought back for season 4, the show changed. And the reason it was brought back was because when it was airing on Adult Swim, the show became, as reruns, it became so popular, and DVD sales were so large. That's right, DVD sales actually were a thing that contributed to shows coming back. That was a big factor back in the day. But the show came back, and it was really, really popular, and it got more and more popular, and then they just realized, it's just time to let it die. But they just decided to bring it back again, and it kept going, and now it's never stopped. We are at the 19th season of Family Guy. Family Guy, there's a writing term for this in the industry. It's a show without morals, basically. So it doesn't matter how offensive, insensitive a certain joke might be, because the point of the show is to make you laugh. And nothing else. You're not supposed to think about the morals of the show, any of that stuff. And that really worked for the older episodes. But as a show like this naturally goes on and on and on and on, they stop caring less and less. And so they get more offensive. They get more insensitive. So you have shows that saying, hey, rape, abuse is funny. You should laugh at that. Stuff like that. And that's disgusting behavior. They stopped caring. And the show never cared about its audience. Because, again, this is a show without morals. And that went on and on and on. And they pushed it to the next limit. They killed off Brian and then brought him back 3 episodes later. And their excuse for this was to keep the audience on their toes. That's a quote from Seth MacFarlane himself. And this is bullcrap behavior. It's disgusting from any writer, but that's what we were at. These people never cared about their audience, and they kept pushing more. And their stories were funny, relatable. All that died by season 8. Season 9 through 10. It went more and more downhill. Now, it started at season 4, but, from season 4 to about season 8, I would say half of the episodes are funny, the other halves aren't, and then season 9 killed, and then season 12 shot the dead animal 12 times in the foot. Shot it right in the heart, buried it out in the backyard, electrocuted it, and stabbed it. It was so sad. And yeah, this show was terrible. They stopped caring less and less. And I wouldn't mind some of these stories so much because, again, the earlier episodes were funny and relatable and stuff like that. But it stopped being that. It stopped being what made me like the show in the first place. And this is just and it became a different show with no heart, no value, nothing. It's not funny enough to keep me gripped. And I think for some people they find the newer episodes of Family Guy funny. I think a lot of those people though are kids who are growing up with these episodes and not watching the older ones. And that's where I think the difference is coming from. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's a thing. And yeah, I really enjoyed these episodes, the older ones, seasons 1 through 8. But it just got worse and worse and worse, and it's still going downhill. Let me know if you want to see me next year when Family Guy season 20 comes out. If you want to see me cover that, I might do that in a video and let you know what I thought about it. But yeah, this show, I just kind of binged through it all because it's just kind of like I was already watching all the way to season 8. I was already halfway through the series. Might as well just go all the way to the end. And, there were still some episodes in season 9 that were funny, in season 10, and even a little bit in season 11. But season 12 killed it, and it just got worse and worse. If I didn't already care about the show from the earlier episodes, I would have never watched these newer episodes. They're just absolutely abysmal. I'm watching the Cleveland show just because, why not? I binged through Family Guy, got through the episodes. It can't be worse than those, and so far it isn't. It's not a good show, but I will definitely be talking about the black version of Family Guy when it gets around. I'll do that in a video, but yeah, when I finish that series, I'm on season 2 of that show. There's 4 seasons, and then I'll also talk about American Dad. But yeah, I really had fun binging the show. I just wanted to do a quick little video about my thoughts on Family Guy. On what I think about it. I want to update my channel a little bit, but post more reviews. So I thought this would be a fun show to talk about and review for you guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Let me know what your favorite episode of Family Guy is. I think mine is between Brian Wallows and Peter Swallows, and then the first Star Wars parody episode. Those are my favorites. Those are my favorites right there. But yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I kind of see what the big deal is about Family Guy. I never got it before, but now I do, and I really, really had a great time. So.